This is episode number 477 of the Health and Fitness Podcast by InnerFight, brought to you in association with Smith Street Paleo. Be sure to hop over to smithstreetpaleo.com. Check out all the lovely food that you can have delivered right to your home or office. Welcome back to another weekly update show, guys. And I've got so much stuff today. I've got something from Matt about the programming this week. We've got something from Andre on Red Zone. We've got something from Andre on Coach to Coach, from Tom as well. So loads of stuff to cut in and cut out. But this is it. We are in the final few weeks, the last few weeks to the end of the year. What I want to just ask you guys is, how has 2018 been? Have you hit the goals you set out to? Get out all of those nice, fresh books that you bought at the start of the year and wrote down all your goals in. I want to know exactly what's happened to those goals. How are you tracking with them? Are you going to wrap it up by the end of the year? And also looking forward to the year coming as well. We're at that stage where you should definitely be planning for the year to come, folks. What you're going to achieve, how you're going to achieve, how you're going to push yourself, and how you're going to become a better human being in 2019. I know it's early. There are Christmas decorations up. We are approaching the end of the year. I just really hope that you've had an awesome 2018 so far and you're going to really close it out strong. And anything that we can do, we really want to support you guys. Talking of supporting you guys, our class program, Matt just makes it better and better and better. Just to give you some idea how we actually put this together, because I think that's important, Matt goes along a template that we as a group of coaches have designed. He puts it all in place, and then he presents it to the coaches every Monday. We go over it. We talk about client feedback from the week before, what's happened, what's gone well, what's not gone well, what members are asking for. We also did a survey just recently, as some of you may remember. We take all of that into consideration, and then we come up with the final programming. So, for this week's programming, here's Matt with his thoughts.
You may expect a lot of wall balls and maybe some sandbag over your shoulders. Monday, perhaps a nice little partner workout, synchronized with some dumbbells. Tuesday, there's going to be a good combination, bit of bench press, some sled pushes. Obviously that combination is great for your face. Wednesday, you got a nice little interval-based workout which will give you a little bit of rest at the end, and perhaps some paused front squats for 3 seconds. But Thursday I think is going to be the best. There might be a couple of death by workouts, as in 2 death by workouts, 2 different barbell movements all together. Enjoy.
As always, nice and straight to the point, telling you exactly what you're going to get. And you only managed to get next in there once, so that's not too bad. That's what you've got to look forward to, folks, in the class programming. Talking about class programming, another program they offer is the InnerFight Red Zone program. Just in case people want to take their fitness to another level, they're looking at maybe competing in some local or even international competitions. This is a program we've been running for quite a while, and I got a nice little clip from Andre talking all about it. Let's see what he has to say.
Good news, the Red Zone program is back on. The online program has always been on, is still running. If you don't know what it is and you want to get involved, it's a program for clients or athletes aiming to improve the capacity in every area of fitness in order to attend CrossFit competitions. Aside from preparing you for competitive fitness, we also want to ensure that we continue to make you all around better human beings, be it through the local InnerFight environment or through the environment you live and work in locally or internationally. We want to create a community of people who will push and support each other. Everyone who's a part of the Red Zone community cheers each other on and helps each other if needed, and thereby create a unique ambience that will lead to increased performance. If you want to get involved, send an email at ah@innerfight.com.
So if you're keen on competitive fitness, drop Andre an email, ah@innerfight.com, and he will probably sit down with you or at least have a chat with you in some shape or form about that program. Super interesting program, that's for sure. Outside of the gym, we go to the InnerFight Endurance crew. They've also had a busy week, and here is Tom with the updates.
Another big week for our endurance team. We had Olga competing at the 10-kilometer open Dubai Ocean Man, which was held on the Friday, and she came second in the open, second female, which was incredible. And also Eltanani Mohammed got into the 5K open and came top 10 in his age group ninth place, and he only entered the race a week before, so that was a really incredible result for him as well. Also, really good result for Toby Dovey, who is on Project DXB. He got second overall in the Hatter Spartan Super, which is a 15k distance run, and that got him a first in his age group as well. So second overall and first in age group in that, which is another excellent result. Mark Lavender over in Malaysia raced Ironman 70.3 Langkawi, which is quite a tough course, and he came in top 20 in his age group and was really happy to get that finished, and we were really proud of him for that. Flanners did a great job with him there, especially with the training in Dubai. And then on the Saturday, we had the Try Guys down with the InnerFight lot at their beach wad, where they had their first season of the year. It looked a pretty good one. I was there coaching the Project DXB runners who were there running on the beach, and we had a great morning. All the InnerFight crew came together, which is really good. We were down at Serenia on the Palm, which was a beautiful location, and also the location that Marcus came in and ticked another marathon off the list. And as we're speaking today, he's now done 24 out of 30, which is just amazing. And if you have any idea of the speed he's running to finish them, you would be truly amazed.
Very kind words there from Tom for my marathon effort, which at the time that this podcast is released will be all over. I'll definitely be relaxing there on Sunday. At the time of recording, I have 3 to go. And in my mind, I actually just have 1 to go. I have to take care about tomorrow, and then after tomorrow's finish, I'll take care about the next day. But as I've said all along, guys, I just want to thank you so much for all of the support that everyone's given me, from the coaches to all the staff at the gym and to all of you guys that listen to the podcast and all members. The support locally and also internationally has been absolutely phenomenal. And to that end, we actually, Laura, our marketing girl, managed to twist my arm and get me to agree to do an inner talk. So I was going to leave it till after Christmas, but the marketing genius in her seems to think we should strike whilst the iron's hot, I think is the words that she used. We're doing an inner talks on the 6th of December, Thursday the 6th of December. I'm going to talk about my journey on 30 marathons in 30 days. And also, I haven't spoken publicly to date about my accident and how I sort of recovered from that and actually what happened in that accident. So I'm going to put all of that into a talk on Thursday, the 6th of December at 8 a.m. It's absolutely free for anyone to join. You just let us know that you're coming, winning@innerfight.com. We'd love to accommodate you. I'd love to have you there. I'm going to share all of the stuff that, or a lot of the stuff that I literally just haven't had time to share along the way, sort of my daily ins and outs. I know I share a lot over my Instagram, but some stuff and a lot of the mental stuff I don't really enjoy putting too much on Instagram, but I will definitely be trying to explain it, or definitely explaining it during Inner Talks on Thursday, the 6th of December, the day after my birthday. You don't have to bring me cake. I'll have eaten enough the day before. Paleo cake, of course, from my wife's company and from our show sponsor, Smith Street Paleo. But please keep that in your diary. I would massively appreciate if you can make it on Thursday, the 6th of December. We're not 100% sure if it's going to come out as a podcast yet, so please just come to it. If you want to hear it, it might be a one and only. We're not sure if it's going to be released on the show. For the international guys, I apologize for that in advance, and I'm going to try and sort something out, but just stick with us. And if you live locally, you need to block out 8 to 9 on the 6th of December. The day after that, whilst we're talking about events, is the 7th of December, and it is our annual Christmas end-of-year party, Celebrate Fitness. That starts at 9 a.m. You're all welcome to come down. Slightly different this year in that we want you to bring and share the traditional food that you would eat in your country. We're going to put some food on as normal. But last time we sort of had I think they call it potluck, where people bring food from their own country. It was very interesting and very well received. So especially at this time of year, a lot of people doing Christmases, and a lot of people do Christmas very different. So we'll have a nice get together on the 7th of December, Celebrate Fitness. I'll remind you about that in next week's show. Don't worry. But 9 a.m., block your diaries and think about what's traditional from your country to end the year. Even if you're not celebrating the Christmas period, the festive season, you can still come down and you can bring something that is traditional from your country. That would be absolutely awesome. The weekend before that, I want to just highlight, there is a long weekend. We're not sure what will be happening on Thursday, whether it will be a public holiday. Saturday, Friday, I'll start again. Thursday, we're not sure at the moment. We will update you, but definitely Sunday and Monday is a public holiday. On the public holidays, the classes will be 7:30 and 8:30 a.m. and 4:30 in the afternoon. So we'll still run 3 classes. Friday and Saturday remain the same at 9 a.m. on both days, and the kids class will still run. So that is this coming weekend, and it is the 30th. So the third Friday is the 30th, the 1st, Sunday the 2nd, and Monday the 3rd. We will just have that public holiday schedule. And if the 29th, the Thursday, is declared a public holiday, we shall have the same schedule. 2 classes in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. What else to look out for on that weekend? It is the UTMB Oman race. We spoke about these guys, spoken about them the last couple of weeks. Rob Jones, Sean Hurley, and Tom Otten are heading down to one of the most brutal trail races in the region, the most brutal actually, trail race in the region. 140 kilometers of trail, 10,000 meters of elevation, which is just over the height of Everest. It is going to be an incredible race, and I will be down there. I'll be sending a lot of content back, so keep your eyes on my social media and also over on the InnerFight Endurance Instagram. When we have signal, we'll be uploading as much as we can to that Insta story and to that Instagram to let you know how these guys are getting on. It is going to be an incredible race. I'm not running in it. I'm taking them down, and I might have a run around the mountains to try and find them, try and support them. It's a non-stop race, 140 kilometers. It's going to be absolutely incredible, and these guys, they're ready for it. So that's to look out for, and I'm sure you guys have some great plans for the long weekend. Really hope that you enjoy it. If you're down at the Sevens, please obviously be safe. One thing I want to share with you before we go is a little bit about Coach the Coach. We have this every week, and Andre gives us a wrap-up of what he talked about this week.
This week I had the honor to do the Coach the Coach that we do every Monday at 10 o'clock, where one coach needs to present a topic that can help the other coaches in one way or the other. The topic this week I had to choose, and it was on training methods, so different strength or conditioning training protocols that the coaches can use for themselves or for their clients in person or online. The first one was the triphasic training model, which is a training method where you have 3 different focuses. You'll do 2 weeks where we focus on the eccentric phase of the lift. We'll do 2 weeks where we focus on the isometric phase of the lift. And then we'll do 2 weeks where we focus on the concentric phase of the lift. This is a great way to develop good muscle growth and strength, and it's a method that's been used across many, many sports. The second one is drop sets. It's where we take an exercise to muscular fatigue, decrease the weight, do it again with a lower weight with the same rep scheme, and then continue to do 2-3 more times. It's a great way to get a lot of volume in a short amount of time, to get a lot of time under tension in a short amount of time, and by that create a greater muscle fatigue, which will lead to greater muscle growth. Ideally with this training model, we want to use isolated movements, so something simple to minimize injury risk and lack of good form, so that when you get tired in the last few sets after hitting fatigue several times, it's a movement that is so simple that it cannot put you in danger. The third one is the auto-regulated training model, which is my favorite, and this is where we focus on getting the most out of your body on a day-to-day basis. So you will listen to your body, and you will only do as many sets or reps or intensity as the program prescribes. So if we take squatting, for example, it could be built to a daily max in back squat and then back down to 80%. Do 3 repetitions, rest 90 seconds in between, and do as many sets as possible until bar speed or form goes out the window. Like that, we can maximize your potential on a day-to-day basis, and it also lowers the injury risk. The fourth one is blood flow restriction work, where we attach 2 bands either around the top of the bicep or around the hip joint to limit blood flow to the working muscles. Using this method, we can limit the loading but still get a very similar strength and muscle growth adaptation that we would get with a regular resistance training model. It's also a great rehab tool, as we can increase blood flow and we can get a big stimulus from a very little effort. For CrossFit athletes, it's really good as it targets, as you can, for example, target a weakness. Let's say we have an athlete that is weak at bench press due to a weak tricep, but we cannot add a lot more bench press into his or her program, as the athlete already has such a big training volume in their schedule. By adding this, which is so low loading and therefore very low on muscle damage, but still gives great muscular adaptation, it's such an easy way to still increase the amount of work that you do without actually damaging the body more.
So there you have a little bit of what Andre shared with Coaches. It's a super cool initiative in place to try and make our coaching and the product that we offer here at InnerFight the very best. But as always, if you do have any feedback, any things that you think will add value to what we're doing, please just drop them on an email, winning@innerfight.com. We'd absolutely love to hear from you guys. We're trying to make things as good as we can, and we can always get better. That is it, folks, for this week's update show. You may have noticed I chucked a little bit of a different song at the start last week, and I used it again this week. Hopefully you like it. If you want a different song, mail us winning@innerfight.com. Thank you so much for all of the support of the podcast, and we'll catch you for the update show next week. Have a great week.